Oh, folks. If you were thinking, damn, it's been a long time since we had a Nitro podcast. I can't wait for the next Nitro podcast. Keep waiting a little bit more.
You should label this one as a Nitro and see what happens.
That's a good prank.
That's a good prank.
But
you've been pranked.
We were going to do one, but
some of us are tired and sick.
Some of us are tired and sick. Those people, both of those people are Drew.
Are the same person.
So we will do Nitro. We will do Nitro later or on another time.
We will do it. We will do 3 in one.
Oh,
episode.
we did that. Oh, in one episode. Okay, I'll do that. But I will not do 3
in one
Nitro podcast, because that nearly killed us.
Let's do it. We have to get through these. We are. You realize how far behind we are, right? We started in what, May of 2017?
Yeah.
And it is now February of 2019.
Like, at the latest. Like, because we started early because we knew we'd miss some.
Yeah.
But the point was to, at the latest, finish on time at the end of 2018.
Get caught up by the end of the year.
Yeah. We didn't.
We failed miserably.
If I had to point the finger to something, it would be the fact that sometimes we go 6 to 8 weeks between them.
What are we? What are we?
I feel like
right
that
now?
might be a factor. When was our last one?
I don't even know.
I don't think it was
well before Christmas.
Yeah, was it even? Was it like beginning of December? Was it
maybe.
even in December?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's a tough one. But no, that's not what this is about. What this is about. P.S. I'm Scott. That's Drew. You know who we are. We're famous. Drew's sick, so soon it'll just be Scott. But no, it's
the scurvy.
Drew, you're not drinking your lime juice like I told you to. It's early February, so you know what that means. Another classic, on-time, New Japan Wrestle Kingdom January 4th review. I will say we were very timely in our preview.
Yeah.
Probably more so than any other year.
I don't know when we recorded it. I know when you posted it.
When did I post it?
You posted it on January 10th and 11th.
But
I don't know when we recorded it.
Nitro?
Yeah.
No way.
So it says.
No way, dude.
I'm literally looking at it in front of me.
Impossible.
Published.
But is it Nitro?
Yeah, it's Worst Year Ever Lives.
I'll be goddamn. That's October... The October 2nd episode?
Yep.
Huh.
But I don't know when we recorded
In
it.
January 2019? Oh, we did. It's all... to quote... Annie Lennox?
I don't know. I don't know.
Coming back to me now?
I don't know the Meatloaf and Celine Dion versions of that.
I'm thinking Meatloaf. It's Meatloaf. No. It's Celine Dion. It's Meatloaf featuring Celine Dion.
Sure. They both do separate versions, but okay.
No, I think they did it together, and then I decided it was Annie Lennox.
All right. It's all coming back to me now.
Yeah. Yeah, we did... I don't think we recorded at the same time. No, we recorded one right before the Dome Show preview, I think. But I had to get the Dome Show preview out first.
Right.
So that one waited a couple
And
weeks.
that was...
Mid-December.
Mid-December, yeah.
So we're better than I thought. We're like maybe 7 weeks.
But we're still only on September.
October.
Oh, yeah, October, yeah.
Yeah. We've got...
I think we got 8 left. 10 left.
You keep saying
4 left.
a certain number, and it's never been right. I think we have 11
We
left.
also still have to do all of 2001, so...
No!
It's only 3 months.
What's funny is there's some good matches in 2001.
I bet you 2001's way more watchable than 2000.
Almost certainly. It's a shame we'll never see it.
Well, you never know.
It's a shame we may never see October 9th.
Never say never again.
It's my favorite James Bond film.
Yes. Never say never twice.
Don't Think Twice, starring Mike Birbiglia?
I don't know.
What was that movie about improv?
A movie about improv?
Is this one of those things where I dreamed a movie again?
I think you did.
Use your new tablet, and I think it's called Don't Think Twice.
I don't think this is a thing. I think you've made it up.
Hey, you thought I made up that goddamn gay Mark Ruffalo movie, and I was vindicated on that.
Sure.
So hard.
1 out of, 30 times? Are you talking about Sleepwalk with Me?
No. Maybe Birbiglia's not in it, but I think it's called Don't Think Twice. Look that up. Or don't.
Nope. Birbiglia is not in that.
Okay, maybe he's not in it, but I think it's a movie, and I think it's about improv. I haven't seen it, so I'm only working on bits and pieces here.
I can't think straight?
No. Why can't you type in Don't Think...
Don't Think Twice. It's Keegan-Michael Key, Gillian Jacobs.
Gilly!
And then a bunch of other people that we know but aren't important human beings.
Did Birbiglia direct it or something?
Magooch. He directed it.
Okay, so he was involved. All right. Again,
Kate
guys...
McCucci.
For those keeping score, Scott 2, the rest of the world 0.
Scott, career record...
Killing it.
2 and 28.
I don't think I've ever been wrong on air.
I don't think you've ever been right on air.
I was right about...
9/11.
I was right about...
John Benet Ramsey.
Yeah, that's true. I think I got a pretty good track record.
Sure.
I was right about 6 of the 23 Dome Show matches.
Yep.
I was right that we would see a much better wrestling show later in the month in the WWE Royal Rumble.
Yep. Clearly.
This is now a Royal Rumble review. Here's my review. Too long.
Here's my review. Women are bad.
You can't say that.
They took the 4 good ones. Okay, they took 3 of the good ones out of that match, and then look what they had left. It's if anything, I think it should be clear evidence to everyone in the back that women's wrestling should stop.
Can we shift gears to women's de-evolution?
Yeah. Let's take steps backwards.
Yeah. Let's force everyone to get new boobs.
Yeah.
And
bra and panties matches constantly.
Yeah, lingerie pillow fights.
And if you do have a real match, it has to go less than 3 minutes.
Yeah. It has to be right before the main event. So it's when everyone goes to the bathroom.
They have to all be in relationships with male wrestlers who treat them poorly.
Yes.
They have to constantly, almost accidentally show their tits.
Yeah, and wear gear that really lends itself to their tits in constant danger of falling out.
I don't know how many times I tried to look for that Becky Lynch nip slip. Not easy to do. They definitely got their people on top of it real quick.
They're good. I'll give them that.
I'll give them that.
What was good? The show was 6 hours and 55 minutes.
Yep.
It was the longest show in WWE. It was
72 minutes for a Women's Rumble.
Yeah. Which was supposed to go about less than 50.
Let's say on the high end, depending on how long the final 4
after number 30 enters.
52 to 55 is kind of an average for men, I think.
Yeah, but even that's a lot because number 30, if everyone actually comes out every 90 seconds,
which they do.
Sure. Number 30 comes out at 43:30.
Yes.
So, give them 6.5 minutes after number 30, and that's 50 minutes.
Yeah.
And they did 72.
72, because women don't understand
Yeah.
cues or how to get eliminated.
And this is not to say that number 30 came out at 43:30 and they went another half hour. That's not the case.
No.
Almost every entrance was more than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Almost every single entrance cue was missed by 30 seconds plus.
Yeah.
Wasn't good.
There was one good women's match on the show.
Asuka Becky was pretty good.
Yep. Becky winning the Rumble was good, and selling the wrong leg was funny.
And that was fun. Yeah, the very end of the Women's Rumble was fine, and from most reviewers, like, kind of brought it from a, like, -1 to dud to, like, a 2 to 2.5.
Yep.
But, yeah, that wasn't... That was rough. And, yeah, and I don't get people giving the same ratings to Sasha Ronda and Becky Asuka. Like,
it's Ronda, and she's so good because she's only been wrestling for, like, not even a year.
And she only will wrestle for a year and then be gone.
To do what?
I don't even know.
She can't fight, because every time she fights and loses, she tries to kill herself. And... It's the truth.
It's true. She's such a mental case.
Lose a fight, try and kill yourself. Lose a fight, try and kill yourself.
I mean, it's a good system. I've tried it myself.
Except for you've never lost a fight.
That's true. I can't. I'm too good.
So you've never tried to kill yourself.
That's true. But that's the thing. I'm not doing it right. But if only I could lose a fight, then I could try to kill myself.
That is true.
Rinse and repeat, circle of life, etc., etc. But the problem is I got these powerful haunches, and they serve me too well in a fight.
Yeah. You also got chicken legs, so it's easy for you to run away.
Yeah, but the top part that's the powerful part.
Yeah.
The bottom part doesn't matter. The bottom part, it's like horses. Bottom part's skinny, but they still got the power where it counts. I can leg press 7,200 pounds.
But yeah, you're a real centaur.
I mean, I would hate to be a centaur. You know why? Can't jerk off.
No, your upper, like, human torso and arms is definitely long enough to go. Like, if you laid down on your side and got a full horse erection, you could definitely reach through your front legs and grab your
That's
dick.
a hell of a horse erection. A horse has a long body.
Horse dicks are huge.
So are horse bodies.
But you've got...
It's still pretty proportional.
You've got a human waist up that can fold forward. You reach through your legs and your arms can reach. You can 100% grab your own dick.
You are at best like batting at the tip with like with a great erection.
I don't think so.
I'm going to draw you a picture.
I think
you're not going to like what you see.
I think you can get a full double-handed grip around at least the top quarter of your penis.
I disagree.
Which is where all the sensitivity is.
You
could jerk
don't
off.
lecture me on where the sensitivity is. First of all,
okay, hold on. I will allow you to be the expert on sensitivity, as you have allowed me to be the expert on Peter Berg. So,
Drew and I had a serious conversation about Peter Berg for a long time.
Scott claims he's not a good filmmaker. I asked Scott, how many of Peter Berg's films have you seen?
My answer was none since 2004.
I said, I've seen 9 of 10 plus every episode of Ballers, so allow this to be handled by the experts.
Maybe leave it to the experts. So I did have to defer to you on that. I maintain that the only good thing Peter Berg has ever done in film is star in The Great White Hype and maybe direct very bad things.
He's also a minor character role in your favorite film, Lions for Lambs.
Is he?
He is.
Guys, anyone out there listening in TV land?
No one's listening.
Do yourself a favor and watch the movie Lions for Lambs and then slit your wrists. It's so bad.
Slit your wrists during it.
I hate it.
It's awful.
Yeah.
Star power, sure, but bad movie.
Yeah, like serious star power.
And Robert Redford, Tom Cruise.
A woman.
Glenn Close? No.
Nah, younger than Glenn Close.
Amy Adams.
Older than Amy Adams.
Crap.
Crap, those are the only two actors.
Susan Boyle.
Yes. Wait.
It's Meryl Streep.
Who is, by my count, younger than Glenn Close and older than Amy Adams. And you're going to look that up to confirm because you think I'm going to be wrong on air. Are you out of your mind?
You are right by less than half a year.
Hercules.
I can't believe that. You son of a bitch.
Can't. Stop. Crushing it.
1947 for Glenn Close. And it's about a year. And 1949 for Meryl Streep.
Boom. My parents' year.
Cool.
Michael Henson, Laurel and Henson, Meryl Streep. A good year.
Your parents are so old.
Yeah.
62 and 63. My parents are babies.
Congratulations to your parents for having you when they were 14.
My mom was 23.
It's pretty good.
And now here I am at 33 and have no kids. So who's the winner, Mom? All right, let's get back to the thing we were gonna do.
Oh yeah.
You said half an hour. We're already 15 minutes in.
We're good. Have you guys ever heard someone die on air? Because guess what? Today's your lucky day.
I've seen a man shoot himself on air. You ever seen those videos?
Bud Dwyer?
There's that one. There's that French one.
Don't know if you've seen the French one.
There's also the...
I kind of love the Bud Dwyer one.
Yeah.
Because I love his style. Like, he does it with panache.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, here we go.
More jizzy jazz. More spunk.
I did temper it by saying 30 to 45 afterwards. I'm like, 30 is probably on the short side. But yeah, we can keep it under 45.
If you don't smarten up, I'm going to unmute this live poker we're watching.
Please don't unmute the poker. I beg of you.
All right. This pay-per-view started off with a pre-show. A pre-show gauntlet match for the Nevers. Trevor Trio's title.
The Nevers.
Number 1 contenders.
You need to pull up our group chat where I have Meltzer's ratings.
Oh, man.
Do it. I don't know much,
but
I know I love you. But
what I want is I want the hug and kiss you.
Oh, that is better.
I forgot the pictures you sent.
Oh, man. I won't get into specifics of the pictures I sent, but we have been wanting to find a very large girl who will do Yokozuna cosplay when we wrestle.
No top.
No top. Like full, like accurate Yokozuna cosplay, but a woman.
You can wear a robe to the ring, but as soon as you get in the ring...
Tits out.
Tits out.
Yep. Tits out and wear that... I feel like I once knew the word for what sumos wear. This is Sami?
Are you asking me or are you claiming that you know the answer?
I don't know. I'm just putting sort of a question mark at the end of it. I don't know.
Cool.
Whatever they wear. That. And then we looked at, and there actually is female sumo wrestling, which we were kind of surprised at because Japan's kind of sexist, kind of really sexist,
and it's like a power thing. Like, not really sure that that's something they would really be like. Oh yeah, we're cool with women doing the same like pro masculine thing that we're fucking doing for men. But
and then also kind of disappointing that they wear tops.
Yeah, I'm not surprised though. They're all gross.
There's some. We found some big ones.
Biggins. Found some biggins. Boy.
It'd be around January 9th, 10th, probably.
I'm working on it. I'm only at the 17th.
We talk too much.
I think we hate too much, so all of our conversations are about how much we hate everyone and everything. In fact...
That's pretty accurate.
Most people listening to this, you fall in that category. We're bad friends. I hope you're aware of that.
Yeah. Don't think... If you're, like, on the fence, like, oh, I wonder if they hate me. Yeah, we hate you.
It's a very, very short list of people that we don't hate.
This is a one-way relationship. Remember that. Don't get cocky.
Or get cockier.
Or get cockier.
Make us think that you're actually our friend. So that when it turns out that we're not actually your friend and crush your dreams, it makes us feel a lot better about ourselves. Oh my god! We talk too much! There we go, I got it.
You talk too much.
You never shut up. Okay, so.
There was a pre-show, you say? A pre-show,
there
Andrew.
was in fact a pre-show.
I feel like I've been calling you Andrew more lately.
Yeah, you're really the only one.
I enjoy it.
Other than like my mom and my grandma.
And your one weird friend.
Well, anyone that I haven't seen since high school really calls me it.
Have you seen me since high school?
I didn't.
Did you see me before high school?
I didn't know you in high school because we went to the wrong side of the tracks of each other.
And because I was 30.
Yeah. Oh, what? You don't have You telling me that right now, at the age of, what are you, 46? You don't have any high school friends?
I mean,
Scott.
a couple, but less than I used to.
Fair. Because I think you're old and gross
But
now?
most of that is due to various legalities.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
And the number of schools I can get away with being within 500
And
feet
regions of lower mainland that you're allowed to be in.
I'm a red dot on a map.
Yeah. If you load up, sex offenders in my area, your face just pops up everywhere.
How is he several places at the same time? He's at 10 meters. 8 meters.
He's inside the room.
He was something we missed. Something in the walls. Alien, but pedophile. Pedophile.
Pedalien. I don't know.
There's always Galian. I mean, I hate to.
That's just for dudes.
I hate to equate gay and pedophile because they don't like it when you do that.
Sure.
I hear.
Freudian slip. It's gonna be hard to do this because Meltzer literally broke it down in like sections of the gauntlet. Like
I'll average
matchups.
it. I'll average it. Give me the numbers.
1, 3, 4.
And then
1 3/4.
1, 3, 4. Good start.
3, 1 1/2. 3, 4 and no, yeah, that's it.
There were 4 things total.
1 3/4.
3.
3.
4 3/4.
1 1/2. 3.
6 1/4. 9 1/4. Divided by 4 is 2 and a little more than 2 1/4.
Autism.
We did it.
Okay.
Just math.
So what was it 2 3/4? What'd you say? 10 1/4.
Yeah, it was 10 1/4. They did it. If the math was correct, and of course it is, a little over 2 1/4.
Okay, so 2 1/4
Maybe 2 1/3
is the we're
between 2 1/4 and 2 1/3.
Fine.
In there.
That
you know what?
Is what?
Let's be safe and call it. Oh, I don't know. 2 and like
a fifth.
2. I would say like 2 and like maybe like 7 24ths.
Sure.
In there.
Sure.
I feel like you don't respect me as much as you should.
I've never respected you at all.
And that's
why I constantly do terrible things to you.
You do prank me a lot.
Prank you a lot. So when we did the podcast before, we didn't know the team, so we just had to take a best guess.
Which, had we waited one more day
on
the teams.
The original guess for Scott was a combination of Yano, Makabe, and Hanma, and mine was Yano, Trent, and Chucky T. I was 2/4 correct on the team.
Sorry, how many?
2/3.
Drew, maybe leave the fractions to the experts.
I will allow you to be the mathematics expert.
I thought you were going to say the mathemagician. Oh, don't mind if I do.
You can be a mathemagician. I was 2/3 correct on a team. You were 0
0/3.
So we did both allow us to change it to. So I stuck with Chucky.
Once we heard the teams.
Once we heard the teams, I stuck with Trent, Chucky T, and then Godo, who was their partner. You then also chose that same team. We were both incorrect.
Yes.
They did nothing in that match.
Yeah.
Your match rating was 2. Mine was 2.5. As we stated, Meltzer gave it 2 and 7/24. So I went slightly higher than my rating at 2 3/4.
Good for you.
I think there was a little bit of fun stuff in it.
I think it was better than previous years for the most part.
I think Nagata, Cobb, Finley versus Goto, Beretta, and Chucky was good.
Is that what Meltz gave 3?
That's what he gave 3, but he also gave Suzuki, Archer, Davey Boy versus Makabe, Yano, Taguchi 3.
I don't remember
which I didn't think was that good.
I don't remember the last fall being worth 3.
Mainly because both of Suzuki's team members
suck.
Are dog shit.
What is with them?
Especially Archer.
Yeah,
Archer is fucking horrible.
I guess Archer's old now, eh?
He's pretty old.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh. I've been saying
that's not something you throw up very often.
I've been saying that more. I've been saying it on the stream I do too.
Oh, how's it going, eh?
But like,
you know why? It's because all the natives you've been living around, and they all say it.
Sure. Like... But like, I don't say it like Canadian-y. Like, I just don't want to say like, because when I'm asking a question, I don't want to say "huh" at the end of it, because it's so like shitty and American.
Yeah, and we don't want to be shitty Americans. So yeah, I think there was fun parts. I was disappointed that the Marty Scurll...
I got some fun parts for you.
...stuff was dog shit. Could not have... Hangman Yujiro and Scurll could not have been mailing it in anymore of like, well, our faction's over and like one of you's leaving.
Everything's
dead.
So,
like, fuck it. But yeah, so I think it was a little bit better than I had originally stated.
Yeah, I'll also say better than I stated... but less than you stated.
Okay, so
and
you're going
2.5.
2.5? Yeah.
Look at us. Higher than Meltzer.
Hey, good for us. So the opener was the match that I think most people were looking forward to the most. Or maybe tied with the most.
Tied with the main, probably.
Which was the Never Openweight title. It was champion Kota Ibushi and challenger Will Ospreay. You chose Ospreay. I chose Ibushi.
Classic mistake.
Classic rookie mistake on my part.
Yep.
Because Ospreay won. We both said 4 3/4 of a star. David Meltzer gave it 4 3/4 of a star.
And we both
I said 4 3/4 of a star.
I say 4 3/4 of a star.
We fucking nailed it.
I think we have a quorum on this one.
I think all around...
I think... it is decided.
The ending was fucking disgusting.
Jesus Christ. And like such a weird series of events because it looked like Ospreay legitimately killed him with the elbow and then he was stretchered out because he was dead. But the story behind it, for anyone who doesn't know it, is that he didn't hurt him at all with the elbow. The stretcher job was planned from the beginning. But he... unplanned, earlier, did give him a concussion with a kick.
So, congrats to Kota for wrestling most of that match with a concussion.
Yeah, because we thought he only wrestled the last 10 seconds with a concussion.
Yes.
But, like probably at least half the match.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah.
Like, super creative.
I don't know why I didn't give it a 5. I don't think I have a reason why I didn't give it a 5.
You just gotta feel a 5.
I also think it's the beginning of the year, and so just throwing out 5s is like
the first main show match of the year.
Yeah, and you're like 5. Yeah, sorry, not
like,
5.
But like it is Ibushi Ospreay, so it's not like they're incapable of 5. But yeah, something's got to feel like a 5, and it didn't quite feel like a 5. But that said, it was phenomenal. It was excellent.
The next match on the card...
You gotta feel it in your soul.
...was the IWGP Junior Tag Team title match, which was the champions of Suzuki-gun against Roppongi 3K, against Ingor Benalis.
It went 6 minutes.
That's
real short.
It was real...
For a match with 6 people. Everybody gets 1 minute.
I like 6 people where, like, all of them are good.
Yeah, no one's bad.
None of them are bad, but I guess if you're going to cut something, I guess you cut the fucking junior tag. There was years past where they definitely would give them, like, decent time.
Yeah.
But, whatever. I guess when you have a main event that's going to go 48 minutes or whatever, you got to make room somewhere.
You got to do it somewhere. I think they did have... I think people thought they were going to have a 5-hour window, but it ended up being a 4-hour window, so they did have to keep it fairly tight if they wanted to do a main as long as they were doing. Yeah, and Jericho Naito got a good chunk of time, too.
Yeah. So you and I both said Shingo and Bushi.
We were correct.
Which we were correct. You said 3.5 stars.
Yeah.
I said 4.25 stars.
Oh, one of us has to go down further than
Dave
the other.
Meltzer gave it 3.25 stars.
Yeah.
I gave it 3 3/4 of a star.
That seems high for a 6-minute
It was
match.
a little high, but...
Were you a little high?
No. Never. I don't know. I thought there was enough there to be enjoyable. Like, it wasn't awful.
Oh, no, it wasn't bad. It was just real short and didn't get to do much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hovering in 3.25 range. I'll give him 3.25. I'll defer to Dave on this one.
Dave, you Jew.
Why don't you talk to my Jew lawyer about it?
Next is the British Heavyweight Championship for RPW, which was champion Tomohiro Ishii and challenger Zack Sabre Jr. You and I both said Zack Sabre.
We were correct.
Which was correct. You said 4.5. I said 4. Dave Meltzer gave it 4 1/4. I'm still giving it a 4.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I think it could have benefited from 2 or 3 more minutes.
I think it was a little... The ending felt
a little
rushed.
Abrupt.
Felt kind of rushed, and like there wasn't big enough.
Not that everything needs to have a
kick out
10-minute finishing sequence, but there wasn't much of any finishing sequence.
Not really.
But the work was very good. 4 even sounds about right.
We are conservative on this show.
We vote conservative.
We vote conservative.
Yeah.
We are very right wing on this show.
Not so much right, like more like a different, like kind of newer, hipper right, like an what would you even call it?
Like an alternative to the right?
Yeah, but not left.
But not left. Yeah,
but just like an alternative right.
An alternative left.
Yes, double alt left.
Double alt left.
And we listen to Alt J. Remember Alt J? Is that still a musical artist?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
So the next match on the show... Pro-life. Okay.
In case Dave Maynard's listening. I gotta cover my bases.
That's true. He's gotcha.
Drew Ixnay on the Roe Choice Prey.
Roe Choice Prey.
Roe versus Wade.
Roe.
Ruh-roh. That's right.
Next is the IWGP Tag Team titles. It was the Guerrillas of Destiny champions defending against the Young Bucks and another combination of Ingorbonalis members. You and I both said Ingorbonalis.
We were right about correct. LIJ winning everything. Right?
Yeah, everything. I knew it in my blood.
You felt it?
I felt it.
Did you feel it? Did you feel it in your soul?
I felt it in my soul.
You feel it in your souls.
You and I both said 4.
Drew.
Dave Meltzer gave it 4.
Drew, I'm doing this character now.
I don't know who this character is, but he needs to stop.
I think he might be Danny Glover. I'm not sure.
Yeah, kinda. Or a serious role Danny DeVito.
Oh no, I can't deal with that. Danny DeVito is and always will be the trash man to me.
Shit, Cricket, did I get you?
Throw the trash around and I start eating garbage.
We both gave it 4. Meltzer gave it 4. I thought it was less than 4.
Yeah,
it was very underwhelming.
4.
I said 3.5.
Yeah, 3.5, 3 3/4. Was it better than the? It got a little more time than the junior tag, at least.
Yeah. Here's why I gave it a lower grade too.
Go.
Is because what the fuck is Tama Tonga doing?
You know what?
He's playing Mr. Good Guy now.
Fair question.
And there was a bunch of none of it made sense because it was like
I feel like it's just a rib on the management.
It definitely felt like that, but it also felt like he went out there and made a decision before the match started that he's going to pretend to be all babyface.
Yeah.
But it was like he didn't mention that to Fale or to Jado or to Tongaloa. He didn't say anything to them. So then there was just points in the match where he just got in and stopped them from doing heel stuff.
It did seem like people were not on board.
Or just not even aware of what was happening.
Yeah, sorry, what are we doing now, Tama?
Yeah, sorry, huh? We're doing good guys now? What?
Yeah.
With a faction full of guys everyone hates?
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought it was stupid. I thought it was really, really dumb.
Yeah, you gave it 3.5?
And also, it was really underwhelming for a Young Bucks match.
It was.
And their last match in the company.
Their last match, and I feel like they didn't do that much.
Not really. Not really.
Yeah.
They obviously hit their spots, but...
Sure.
I just felt like such an underwhelming Bucks match.
Yeah.
And then with the Gorillas doing whatever the fuck they were doing, it was just shit.
Yeah. You gave it 3.5?
Give it 3.5.
I don't want to give it the same as you.
Sure, because we definitely didn't say the same team won.
Correct. So do I give it 3.25 or do I give it 3.75?
Just think of how much dumb shit Tom Tonga was doing and go lower.
Okay, I'll go lower. 3.25.
So the next match was the IWGP United States Heavyweight title, which was champion Cody Rhodes, Rhodes, versus Juice Robinson.
Drew, what was your match of the night, and why was it Juice versus Cody?
Is this the second lowest match I've rated all year so far?
2019? Drew, second entrapment question. Have you stopped beating your wife?
Beating my wife?
Yeah.
Since when did we start calling him my wife?
I don't know. I'm trying to make this more palatable to certain parts of the country.
Correct. So you and I both said Cody.
Did we?
And then before the show, you changed your vote to Juice.
At the same time, when we found out the trios teams.
Yeah.
And I changed that. I said, also,
I'd like to change my vote to
Juice is going to be Cody. So you are not giving me that?
I'm giving you it.
All right. So does that give me 6 or does that give me 7?
I give you 7.
Oh.
I will allow it.
Now it comes out.
Although I did want you to have to go through that screen cap and see what would have been in the screen cap.
I'm probably still going to make that screen cap the thumbnail for this. Because Drew was saying he was not going to give me that because it was not done on the podcast. But I have a paper trail. I have dates. I will release...
They can be forged.
I will release all of the emails. My entire private email server.
Okay.
And then we'll see who looks stupid.
Why didn't you talk to us about Benghazi?
Ben who?
Ben who? Ben what?
I'm unfamiliar with Mr. Ghazi.
So you said Juice, I said Cody. You said 2 3/4. I said 2. Dave Meltzer, who is stupid, said 3.
Still his lowest rating.
I'm sticking at 2. It was nothing. It was literally nothing. There was not a single redeeming quality of it.
The shit with Brandy was bad.
Oh, so bad.
The crowd gave
0 fucks.
Not 1 fuck about the whole match.
I hate everything that Cody and Brandy do. I really do.
Yeah.
It is they try to be faces, sort of.
Yeah, they try to get cheers and then be heels.
But then be heels. I hate it. It's stupid.
Cody sucks.
Cody sucks. Juice sucks.
Juice also
Brandy
sucks.
sucks.
Again, my hot take.
So Brandy's hot.
Juice is better than Cody.
Barely better than him.
I hate the amount of hype Cody has managed to create about himself.
Smartest businessman.
He's the best marketer in wrestling, but he's not that good at wrestling. He's just a guy.
If his dad wasn't...
It's like if Gunner was great at marketing.
It's like...
I put Cody and Gunner in the same category.
Honestly, if his dad wasn't a legendary wrestler who at times tried to ruin wrestling,
as you do,
he would be nothing.
Nothing.
He would be the next, random...
Alex Riley.
Sure, but Alex Riley's retired, so we can't compare him to him.
Oh, now someone.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, he was,
I feel like Alex Riley was a great comparison.
Just a guy who used to work in the E, but now works shittier indies.
Ryback.
Does he even work that much?
I don't know.
Jack Swagger.
Hey, Jack Swagger is 1-0 in MMA.
Sure, against the guy who was 42 years old and outweighed him by 60 pounds.
Against, I believe, a reanimated corpse.
Yes.
I believe is who he fought.
Yes.
Hold on, there's a kitty
shut
up, there's a cat on the television.
You know it's a sad one, right? It's about, killing animals.
Uh-oh.
That tiger probably is dead now.
He looked fine. He looked happy. He was having fun.
He was in a cage. I don't know if that's true.
I'm okay with that.
No, yeah. Okay. So, I'm sticking with my 2 rating. It's nothing. Who gives a shit?
I'm wondering if I go less than 2.
Oh, my God. Okay, go for it.
I feel like I can go less than 2.
I feel like you can go as far down the negative rate as you want.
I mean, it was worse than Tanahashi Jay White last year, which you gave a dud. So I have free reign to go into the minuses.
Absolutely.
But I will...
Refrain?
I will refrain and then give them 1 star less than I predicted. 1 3/4.
Cool. You're a cool dude, Scott.
That's what that's what my mom keeps saying.
Next up is the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title, which was Kushida defending against Taiji Ishimori.
Also too short.
Also super short.
They didn't even get going, it seems like.
Not really.
I think it went 9.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Something like that. It was single digits for sure.
You and I both said Ishimori, which was correct.
Yep.
Because LIJ ran the table. You said...
Regrettably, Ishimori, not an LIJ, but that's okay.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like he should be.
Yeah, he really should be.
And not fucking Bullet Club, but...
Yeah.
Alas, this is the world we live in.
You said 4 1/4.
It could have been.
I said 4 1/2. Meltzer gave it 3 1/2. I think that's about right. In fact, gave it 3 1/2.
Yeah, 3 1/2 is about right.
3 1/2 is... They just didn't get going. There wasn't enough to it.
Yeah, I kept waiting. I kept waiting for it to get to the next gear.
I also feel like they did a lot of outside stuff that was completely a waste of time.
Yeah, especially in a match that's short.
Yeah, and with their work rate, there should have been more in the ring stuff.
These kids can go.
Kids. Kushida's 36.
Kushida's definitely older than me. Taiji probably not. I think Taiji's fairly young, but he's like a 15-year veteran.
Because he started when he was 12.
He started when he was a baby.
Yeah.
He started in vitro.
In vitro. So next, oh boy, was Jay White versus Kazuchika Okada, the only non-title match on the show. Yeah. We both said Okada. We were both slapped in the face with reality.
Had we taken a step back and thought about it,
no,
like rational adults,
I don't think I would have changed my vote. Thinking about it, I thought that Jay White, there's no way that the guy who was your number one guy for 2 years is going to lose to a guy that no one gives a fuck about.
Correct, which is why we both said Okada.
Yes.
And that's fair. But if you take a step back, see the old forest for the trees. And think the person who wins the high-profile non-title match gets the February title shot.
Yeah.
And Okada winning and going against either Omega or Tanahashi doesn't make sense for February.
Yeah.
So it has to be Jay White. And Jay White lost the singles match against the big star last year, so maybe he wins this year. And guess what? He won this year.
It's also kind of that same thing where...
I would say hindsight's 20/20, but...
Yeah. But how you always think that New Japan's going to change their cycle of doing something where the person that wins the G1, maybe this is the time they lose the briefcase, but they don't, right? Or it's
but they did change something with the cycle involving G1s at this.
Yes, so. Yeah. But that might happen, or they often do that. Whoever the tag team champions are almost always in the finals of the tag league.
Yes.
Or how the junior champion is almost always in the finals of the junior title, or the junior to J-Cup.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, because in theory they are the best in...
Yeah, so they should get far, but it doesn't work if
almost
they win.
Always in the final, right? So it's almost like a given that side of the bracket is going to be the winner, right? It's going to be the guy who's the champion, or the tag champions.
Which is interesting because they don't do that with the G1.
Yeah. That makes... And, not... most of the time, the champion's in the finals for whatever side he's in.
Yes.
But doesn't often go to the finals.
Yeah. Which...
And then usually the guy who ends up beating him in their side...
is the October match.
Is usually the October match. So, in your head, maybe you think, they're going to do... This will be the time they change it, but, they never change it.
They've really stuck with it,
maybe you're right. Maybe if we had looked at it more...
Yeah.
That is the singles match. But, I also... I could have seen them doing that with Juice or Cody, right? It would have just been a singles match.
Yeah. Oh, that was the. I know I had one more thing on Juice Cody. The one positive of it. So we watched it with a bunch of friends and other people at the in a theater at the film school Drew works at, which is very cool. And a friend of the show, Shane, who I was sitting with, remarked on Juice's gear. I believe he referred to it as, looks like exotic bird pants, which was the one positive of Cody Juice.
Exotic bird pants.
EBPs, baby.
EBPs. So yeah, you and I both said Okada, which we were obviously wrong on. Wrong.
So I was on, because did I get the last two wrong? Sorry, the
two of the last
matches 8 and 10 wrong.
8 and 10 wrong.
Yeah,
and I also got 8 and 10 wrong. So
I was on a roll.
Yep.
Until that.
Yep.
Did I only have one wrong up to that?
The pre-show.
Point? Just the pre-show.
Just the pre-show.
So I nailed the first 7. So first 7.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Yeah. Damn. You fucked me, Jay White.
So you said 3 3/4. I said 2 3/4 because of how much Jay White sucks.
You really do hate Jay White. And I don't care for him either. But this was better than we thought it would be.
Dave Meltzer gave this match 4.5 stars.
Now that seems a little high.
I strongly disagree with that.
But I thought the finishing sequence was great.
I don't know that that's enough to save the whole match.
The first 2/3 of the match were whatever.
I would have bumped this up 1 whole star just because Okada wasn't wearing pants.
Yes.
But
have you seen the video of people?
That was what Kelly and I recreated in the theater. Do you not remember when he took his pants off and Kelly and I jumped up?
Oh, I thought that was just genuine.
No, it was because we saw the video on Twitter earlier in the day, and I said to him, like, when Okada takes his pants off, I'm fucking doing it.
Oh, no, I genuinely
It was a video from the World Cup. It was from Mexico scoring a goal, and then somebody superimposed over him taking the pants off.
You did not know it was superimposed?
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was real.
No, somebody green screened it in there. Yeah, no. It was like...
I'm like, damn, they're really excited about this lack of pants.
Yeah, no. I mean, I agree. The pants are fucking awesome. Yeah. But here's why I'm going to give it a lower rating than that and possibly you. To me, it makes no sense for him to come back from being sad boy to Rainmaker to do the job.
I agree.
He should have stayed as sad boy, done the job, and then come back as Rainmaker. Because by having him come back as Rainmaker and lose, you've now killed Rainmaker.
Yeah.
Right? So he should have been the sad boy, lost, and then, like, with losing, be like I need to get back into what I was. And then maybe that's what you do with, now that him and Tanahashi have been, like, kind of teaming a little bit, is have Tanahashi, like, build him back up to being what he was. Instead, it's like you make this whole scene of him coming back. The jacket,
got rid of my pants.
Jacket over vest, pants over huggers, and, like, all that stuff just for him to do the job to a guy that no one likes.
Yeah.
Makes no sense to me.
Yeah, that is true.
So I'm giving it higher than I had originally predicted, but still lower than I think you will give it.
Okay,
I gave it 3 1/4.
I'm gonna give it higher. As I say, the first 2/3 were whatever. They were there. They weren't good. They weren't bad. But I thought the last part of the match was really good because. Unless it's a real bad day, Okada finishing sequences are awesome. So, it's a matter of how much that's worth, basically. I'm inclined to go close to 4.
Yeah.
Jeez. Look, we all know you're always going to rate the Jay White match 2 to 5 stars lower than everyone else.
Probably.
So
Jay White sucks.
I'll go with 4. And it might be Jay White's best match. And again, most of it still wasn't.
3 1/4 is still his best match for me.
Sure.
A man who I literally couldn't tell the difference between him and Dave Finlay.
Yeah.
Number 9 on the show was the IWGP Intercontinental Championship match. Champion Chris Jericho, challenger Tetsuya Naito. We both said Naito, who won.
Yep.
We both said 4 stars. Dave Meltzer gave it 4 3/4. I went higher than 4. I went 4.5.
Okay.
I don't have a valid reason why it's not 4 3/4. I just that was the feeling I got after the match. Yeah. I thought it majorly overachieved.
It was better than I was expecting. Can we agree it's Jericho's best New Japan match?
Easily.
And that's including the quote-unquote 5-star match with Omega last Wrestle Kingdom?
Way fucking better.
That's
way better.
That's got to be like an all-time undeserving 5-star match.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like, I thought it was the third best match on the show last year, at best.
I thought it was third or fourth, maybe.
Yeah, the main was better. The Junior 4-way was better.
Junior 4-way was better.
There might have been another better one.
I'm sure, like, the Junior Tag was probably really good.
Was the Junior Tag last year? No, I was gonna say
Show and Yo.
Yeah, I was gonna. Was it just? I think just Bucks, Show and Yo, just 2-on-2.
Yes, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was, and it was good, and yeah, that might have even been better than Jericho Omega.
Yep, but gotta love Jericho and gotta love Omega apparently. So yeah, it was just the Bucks and Roppongi 3K.
Right.
And they got
and it was Bucks and regular Roppongi the year before,
and they got 19 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. They got so it's not like the Junior Tag can't get time.
No,
at the Dome. Although I think they had 5 hours last year.
Yeah, probably. But still, that's a huge gap
from 6 to 19.
Boof! Did you remember that last year had Evil and Sonata versus Davey Boy and Archer?
I remember that we fast forwarded it, and Meltzer still gave
15 minutes,
and Meltzer gave it 4 stars.
Oh boy. I hate this. I hate everything. Yeah, so what did you think of it?
Yeah, I thought it was good. I thought it was Jericho's best New Japan match. We were both surprised how much actual wrestling he did in it, and
not just fuck around.
Less smoke and mirrors than last time, although that isn't to say that they didn't do a lot of stuff with the kendo stick.
They did a lot of stuff with the kendo stick. Yeah. Jericho looks stupid. He needs to, I don't know, work out more or something.
Don't tell him how to run his life. He's 50.
Yeah, I will tell him how to run his life. He's a fat old man.
Naito reminded me he's the best bumper in New Japan.
Yeah, easily. He
He
bumps better than a lot of, like, juniors do.
Yeah. He's still, like, for the most part, wrestles like a junior.
Yeah.
He has a very junior-y finishing move.
Yes. He's a little thick to be doing that move, but
yeah,
he'll do it.
4 1/4.
4 1/4. Look at you.
Yep.
That leads us to the main event, which was the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. It was champion Kenny Omega and challenger Yoshihiro Tanahashi.
Yoshihiro Tanahashi?
Yoshihiro. Yeah, sure, why not?
What's happening?
That's his name now. You didn't realize he changed his name?
You're on too many meds.
I'm on not enough meds. This was...
You're sipping lean?
I'm sipping lean.
By the way, I want, like, that sounds like the best.
Sipping lean?
Yes. You look, okay, you double up a styrofoam cup. You throw in cough syrup, codeine cough syrup, obviously.
Yeah.
Sprite, and Skittles for flavor. That's the best.
Why are we doing that right now?
I don't know, but that's...
Can you get codeine cough syrup in Canada? No, right?
Not without a prescription.
Boo!
But you and I both have more Tylenol 3s than we should.
That is true.
So there's no reason we can't crush that up with some Sprite and some Skittles.
And
make a day of it.
You and I both said Omega.
We was wrong.
We was wrong.
Omega's leaving. Also, I was told by inside sources that anything that happens with Jay White in New Japan this year is what would have happened with Omega.
Ugh.
So, yikes.
That's not good.
Yeah.
You had said 4 3/4.
Yep.
I said 4.5.
Yep.
So Meltzer originally gave it 5.5.
He gave it 5.5 watching it live.
Because he was there.
He was there.
He then went back to watch it
on tape.
Bumped
up a quarter to 5 3/4. He didn't appreciate everything that he saw on tape when he was live.
Cool. I thought it was really good. I still didn't think it was a 5-star match.
I didn't either. I thought it was a 5 3/4 star match.
Whoa!
Boom, 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 boom. Them guns are still smoking.
I'm sticking with my 4.5. I think honestly for me it is. I'm really fucking over Omega, but it really did make me appreciate just how fucking good Tanahashi is.
Tanahashi's so good.
Like,
he's so good.
Everything he does, like, placement, movement.
He's so smart.
Like, psychology. Like, everything in the ring is so perfect.
Yeah.
And which, in honesty, when I look at Omega, I think a lot of Omega's is sloppier.
Yes.
He's very much just like, he knows the spot, but whether or not he's in the right position, the opponent's in the right position, or timing's off, he just
and
does
Omega's
it.
a little like, he's a little wilder, a little more out of control, whereas like, Tanahashi's like, he's just always there.
Yeah. Like, smooth transitions, and like...
he's so smooth.
He never botches anything,
No.
and also, like, coming off of such a, like, crappy year he had last year.
Yeah, he really didn't do a lot in 2017.
But, like... Yeah, I think I'm over Omega and everything Omega does, and to me, that really takes me out of the match more.
Yeah.
But I thought Tanahashi was amazing, but I'm just going to stick with my 4.5.
I think I'm going to stick with my 4 3/4. I agree, it didn't feel like a 5. You gotta feel it.
Kill yourself. Kill yourself.
But yeah, it was really good. I thought it was better than Jericho Naito.
Yeah.
You have it the same.
I have the same, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was for more of an enjoyment factor.
Yeah,
that, like,
for sure.
I enjoyed Jericho Naito more, question mark? Maybe?
I think I enjoyed this more. Like, as we said, everything Tanahashi does is great, and it's nice to be reminded of that, kind of like, since the G1 through to now.
Yeah. Ever since he's
like,
gotten, like, kind of vaguely healthier.
Yeah. Because, like, the G1 finals with Ibushi was phenomenal. And that was a 5.
Yeah.
And, yeah. And
the tag with him and Ospreay.
The Okada singles in September, which I'm somewhat in the minority thinking was their best of their 3 last year.
You are a minority.
I am a white minority. It's a song by Black Flag. Because I'm one of those punk kids. Did you know that?
I mean, you wear a jean jacket vest to the ring sometimes.
Sometimes. But only because it was free. I would not have paid for one. But I was told by the person who made it to tell people that I paid $500 for it. So I paid $500 for it. If anyone comes around asking questions.
You're a real businessman there, Scott, getting free stuff.
Yeah, I'm a real B-man. That's what businessmen call businessmen.
Businessmen call themselves.
Yeah.
A beehole man.
Yeah, I am a beehole man.
I'm really into those beeholes.
Yeah.
I mean, who isn't?
I mean, they're great. But, I thought it was really good. I thought there was, like, some... There was one real good Omega thing, actually. Because Tanahashi worked his leg, as he is wont to do. And when Omega was climbing to the top late in the match, he switched sides and climbed with the other leg, which was a nice touch. So, like, there was some good stuff like that. And, obviously, like, tons of great sequences and stuff, and, like, all the stuff that Omega's good at, and then all the Tanahashi stuff. But, I thought it was really good. I thought it was like a...
Might want to not talk into your hand there so that people can hear you better.
It was a deserving Dome Show main event. It's too bad New Japan lost all their wrestlers now, and it's going to be bad forever.
And, like, put on what was presumably one of the worst shows they've put on...
Oof.
In a long time.
Them American shows.
Yeah, they're real shit shows.
Sorry about your damn luck.
I mean, not entirely their fault, because of the
not entirely
the government shutdown.
Yeah,
but
and
even so, what they had booked originally wasn't that great.
It wasn't.
Some of it was okay and good, but
like literally the 2 feuds they pushed going into it didn't get to happen.
Yeah,
which were Cobb Goto and Ishii Nagata, which I am very much looking forward to.
Yes.
But yeah, not a single Japanese person could get a visa.
Nope. Not true. There's that trainee young boy who's now got a gimmick and was on the show.
I don't know, but he wasn't coming from Japan.
Exactly. But he was Japanese and was on the show.
No, he's been away from Japan long enough that he's not Japanese anymore.
Oh, okay.
Now he's a wizard.
That's kind of what he is, right?
Yeah.
He's like the great something.
The Great Okarn.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I don't know.
He looks stupid. I don't know if you've seen a picture of him.
He looks stupid. I don't think it's over.
But we also thought that Evil was fucking dumb when he started, and now Evil's the
Evil's
best.
great. So we will reserve judgment. We'll reserve judgment until he's been back in New Japan for 3 years.
Yes.
And then we will judge harshly.
But even so, the Japan shows they put on, because there's 3 shows, are shit.
Bad.
If you take out the actual good things.
Yeah. Literally, if you take out the 4 people involved in the tag title match, and you take them off of all the shows, there are potentially 0 good matches on all 3 shows.
Yeah. Naito Taichi.
Yeah.
Tanahashi White.
That's a main event, right?
That's the main event tonight.
Ooh.
Or this morning, or however time
Might be happening as
zones
we speak.
work.
Naito Taichi for the IC title. Yeah. Because literally the only good matches on paper were the tag title match, which was Evil Sonata versus Suzuki Sabre, and then the 2 singles matches stemming from that before.
Sabre Evil and Suzuki and Sonata.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And that's it.
That is it.
Yeah.
Although if you, depending on who you talk to, there might have been some other better ones.
Apparently Tanahashi Okada versus Fale White was
good. We'll put that to the test at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's going to be an interesting year for New Japan. Oh yeah, and then the one thing about the main event was, holy shit, someone who won the G1 won the title.
Yep. First time.
For the first time since they started doing it in 2013.
Yep.
That's crazy.
And I think
that's like the Money in the Bank winner never winning.
I think maybe at like 6. Who won in 16? Naito?
Who won the 16 G1?
Yeah. No, the 15 G1 going into 16.
15 G1 was Tanahashi. To challenge Okada.
Right. And then the 2016 G1
was Omega winning.
To challenge Okada.
Yeah.
So maybe we never Maybe we never thought that was going to change.
No, we thought for sure Okada winning in 2014 was going to beat Tanahashi Dome Show 15.
Yes.
And lost. And then we thought Omega had a good chance of beating Okada in 17.
Yeah.
Neither of which happened.
Yes.
But yeah,
crazy.
We thought there was no way at the time that they would delay Okada's big win over Tanahashi another year after 2015.
But then he did, and then carry it for 2 fucking years.
Yeah,
so
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, overall, Dome Show was like maybe underwhelming. Just because like a couple of the other matches we thought that would be really good were a little bit, just for time constraints, really.
Everything Junior got cut.
Yeah, the tag was underwhelming.
Tag could have been better.
But the main events were good.
Yeah, the 2, like the opener and main, both really good, both delivered. Naito Jericho over-delivered a bit.
Yeah.
And Okada White over-delivered a bit.
Yeah.
So, definitely, like, a thumbs-up show for sure. Not the best Dome show.
Top to bottom?
Top to bottom, tippity-top. Are you what was the thing that Chris Goodwin said? Are you a tip-top topper?
Tip-top topper. Yeah, I am a tip-top topper who also bottoms. I'm a switch.
Trying to think how it compares to...
Switches get stitches.
Trying to think how it compares
to... their buttholes get ripped open.
It might be better than 2018. It's not better than 2017.
Well, as we noticed, 2018 had Evil Sonata versus fucking KES.
Yeah.
So right there, that's a down.
And
a bad Jay White and Tanahashi.
Not as good a main event, Okada Naito.
Not as good a main event.
So yeah, better than 2018, not as good as 2017. Probably not as good as 16 or 15 either.
No.
15, 16, 17 are all super strong.
Very, very strong.
Better than 14, because 14 was not great either.
Correct.
Yeah.
However, last year's did have a never openweight 6-man tag team title championship match, so... Also had Ibushi versus Cody, which was really fucking bad. But it had Goto Suzuki.
Ibushi Cody was better than Juice Cody.
Yes, but still, it still sucked. And then it had Goto Suzuki, which was great.
Which fucking ruled.
And then Omega Jericho, which was... So...
Yeah.
Mixed bag. This was better than last year.
Better than last year. Better than last year. Worse than the previous 3. Better than the one before that. Write it down. It's done.
All right, done. It's on text form. One quick shout out that there was a match that we watched tonight that was better than every match on this card.
Was it the BJ Strong World Heavyweight Title match?
It might have been
January 2nd.
It might have been.
Was it Daisuke Sekimoto versus Ryota Hama?
Yes,
it was the best.
It was so good. Who would have thought that Hama in 2019
match of the year
would
front
have
runner.
a
match of the year front runner?
Like so far, it really is. It's like that and Ibushi Osprey.
What a 1-2 punch of matches.
Yeah, Sekimoto and Hama.
Ibushi Osprey and what's your number 2? I don't know. Sekimoto Hama.
Well, number 1,
a giant baby.
Hama crushed him so many times.
A bunch of times.
Like 5 or 6 times.
Hama left the ground more than he normally does, and every time he did, landed with his full weight on Sekimoto.
Also, did the cutest clothesline.
Oh, so cute.
And the cutest pin.
I want to eat it up.
I want to eat it up.
I want to put it in my pocket.
But, yeah, it was fucking great.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
So, watch this, not that.
And this has been another episode of Watch This, Not That. See you, I don't know, next Dome show? I don't know.
See you next Thursday.
When we, Nitro sometime. No promises. Bye.